Oh, wait. And there you go. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and here we are in Grand Theft Auto Online, and we are on my PlayStation account, as we can see. I don't play on my PlayStation too much, but I figured, you know what, if I'm playing a lot of GTA, and we have another year before GTA 6 comes out, might as well start grinding on my Broke to Millions account, see exactly how much money we can earn, and take advantage of the weekly bonuses, because I do have GTA Plus on this account, and yeah, it's probably a good idea that I do take advantage of those GTA Plus bonuses. So, let me pull up live stream chat. I pooped my pants, oh god. Alright, and the first thing we're going to do is... Where's the Envisage? I know we can get that car for free this week. It's not this far down. It must be on Southern San Andreas. Two-door? I don't understand. Where's the Envisage? Isn't that car on sale this week? I think it is. It's all the way there at the Vinewood Car Club. That's too far of a drive for me to want to drive there, so we're just going to fast travel. I did an open wheel race and it went terrible. I lost 2 wheels in the first lap? What do you mean, you lost? How do you even lose wheels? I didn't even know you could do that. Oh, it's the Hummer. Never mind. The Envisage was the last week. Okay. Well, let's grab the mil spec. Honestly, those seats are pretty nice. I didn't know Rockstar put a decent amount of effort. Alright, so we can claim this car for free. And then we'll send it to our agency. There you go. Easy. And, you know what's funny is I think you can just claim an unlimited number of these, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, you... Oh, wait, no. But you can buy, like, another one on the website, I think. Can I drive this? No. Alright. Well, let's just, now that we've done this... Actually, let me see. How much money do we have in our account right now? Maze Bank... Deposit. So we have a decent amount of money, actually. Oh, damn. We have a lot of money. Do we have 18 million? Since when do we have $18 million? Okay, well, if we have 18 million, I do want to get my hands on some vehicles. And these are always the discounted cars here. Specifically, I want to get my hands on the Turismo Amaggio. So let's purchase this, because it is on sale. Let's also send that to my Vinewood Car Club garage. And let's get the Cara, because it's a pretty cheap vehicle. It's only 400,000. We'll also send that over there. So, I did want to get some new vehicles, and I think the Cara will be pretty sick. So we'll go drive it over to my Vinewood Car Club garage. Go customize these 2 new cars, and then we'll earn some money. But yeah, 18 million on this account, might as well spend some of it, right? We already have an auto shop, we already have a salvage yard. We've honestly earned a lot on this Broke to Millions account already. But yeah, let's head over to my Vinewood Car Club garage, which is right there. Our Turismo Amaggio has already been delivered. Alright. How you doing, C001421? Cut over here. Now, the only problem with PlayStation versus PC is it's a lot different on the driving, it's a lot different on the shooting and everything. Amaggio with HHW would be nice. It would be. I really like the Amaggio. I think it's an incredibly fun and fast supercar. So definitely something to take advantage of. And the Cara only being $400,000, I mean, that's a really good deal. I knew that it was on sale this week, and yeah, I mean, why would I not want to take advantage of that? Really, really good buy. Oh. The other day I said in your stream that I was getting bored of grinding, and at this point I'd be pro griefer. The same day I got humbled by a pro griefer in 5 seconds, bruh. That's unfortunate. Yep, that is... I mean, were you trying to do a sale mission, or were you trying to, like, reap somebody? I don't know. My friend and my friend's kind of like chaotic neutral. I think that's the best way to describe him. So, we'll be playing GTA, and then he'll just randomly shoot me in the face for, like, no reason. You know, we'll be in the middle of a mission, he'll be like, haha, it'll be funny if I kick you out of the car and then run you over. And I'm like, yeah, it's funny for maybe, like, the first time. But then when you do it 8 times in a row, it's a little not as funny. But that's what he likes to do. And it's alright, I guess, but we've been 1v1ing a lot because of that. Because he'll try and fight me, and I'll be like, bro, you're level 20, you're not going to beat me in a 1v1. You know, I've actually got quite a kitted out garage for basically, how many hours have I put on this account? 8 days, 21 hours. I mean, I put a decent amount of time on it, but nothing crazy. We've already got quite a few upgraded cars. We're going to upgrade this one right now. Guess I forgot to upgrade my FMJ. Also, sorry if my nose is a little runny. I don't know why it is, but I think I did actually just go to my grandparents, and I pet their dogs. And I'm not really allergic to dogs, but I am like a little allergic, so still, that's probably what it is. Now, you should always upgrade your cars inside the Vinewood Car Club garage if you haven't already. That is because all the upgrades are discounted. So, definitely recommend to do that. What color do we want to make this car? Ooh, you know, I kind of like that gold. I think that bronze looks better, though. Let's go with bronze. Now, we could do a pearlescent, or a chameleon. Ooh, you know what? I kind of like that blue. The green looks nice, too. Not the purple. I don't like that at all. Yeah, that green's pretty sick. Ooh, you know, I don't think I've ever done this turquoise purple flip. They definitely added new ones. These didn't always used to be here. This one's free. These weren't all here before. These definitely were not all here before. Off-white pearl. Let's go with this magenta. That looks... Nah, I like the purple better. We're going with that purple. That looks sick. Alright. Secondary color. Honestly, I'm not even going to mess with the secondary color right now. We'll do the roof, which... Let's do carbon. Carbon looks sick. Spoiler. You see, the problem with this car is I don't really like the spoiler options that Rockstar has for it. Like, I hate that the spoiler goes... It looks awful. We're just going to go with a low-level spoiler. I think that looks fine. You always got to go with the spoiler because it gives you better grip, but I don't like the way that that looks at all. We're going to go with high-end, chrome. Oh, I keep forgetting chrome costs a lot more because I don't have the free discount on this account. Oh, well. Not that big of a deal. I think that looks pretty sick. What do you guys think? I like that. I think that looks really nice. Now that we have this upgraded, let's also get the 2 new vehicles we purchased upgraded. I think the Imaggio, if I'm not mistaken, has a missile lock-on jammer, which will be pretty dang sweet. This garage is already getting pretty filled up, though, as you can see. In fact, I just realized I already had the Cara on this account. Well, oh well. Now I have 2. I have the Cara police variant on this account, which we can see over here. Yeah, I do. This looks sick, honestly. I love the design of this vehicle. But I forgot I actually bought it. We have 2 Banshee GTSs. And I have a normal Banshee. Then we got the Clique for free. And I also got the Comet Safari for free over here. So we actually have to go to level 3 to upgrade our cars. The car's dope. Yeah, I think it looks pretty sick. So we have to go to level 3. I've not loaded up my Broke to Millions account in like a month. And I've kind of forgotten what I purchased here. Obviously, it's coming back to me now. But... You know, you always got to refresh your memory, and I didn't realize I purchased this many vehicles in this account. Wow, I even have cars in level 3. That's very surprising. Well, we only have 2 so far, apart from the Coil Cyclone. That's not the Cyclone, that's the, crap. I don't know why I can't remember the name of the Coil. I know it's a Coil. I don't remember the name. Somebody can refresh my memory. We're going to upgrade our Imaggio, which is one of my favorite supercars, so I'm really glad that it's on sale. I think this is a super good buy, and anybody that doesn't own it should definitely take advantage of it this week. Armor, brakes. Now, this livery and what Rockstar did here is awful, so yeah, I'm going to have to fix that. Let's go with carbon track splitter, rear, stock rear bumper, carbon or forged. Let's stick with... let's just go with carbon for now. Canards. I need to get rid of this livery. This is tragic. There we go. Now I can actually see. Let's just do no livery for now. And, like, now I can actually see what I'm doing. So, bumpers we already did. Canards. We'll just go with carbon. Engine, fully upgraded. Exhaust. Lights. I like myself white lights. Livery. Okay, so now we can do the livery. So... Touring stripes. Honestly, the problem with this car, and I talked about this in the past, Rockstar did so many good liveries for this vehicle. It's very hard for me to choose what customization I want because all of them look good. I mean, honestly, all these liveries look good apart from that one. That one looks sick too. Yeah, like, this car has so many different livery options. I like all of them. I think we're going to go with the, I think I like this Grotti Amitech Racing. I think that looks sick. Plate, we'll go with black, respray. Now, you can only have one color, so let's see what color looks good on this car. You know, maybe I'm going to go with white. I haven't done a white yet. It's almost too bright, but I don't think that looks bad. No, I really like that anodized red pearl, though. Let's not do another chameleon, because I've already done so many cars with chameleon. Let's do a classic, so it doesn't mess with the livery at all. Let's do a classic. What are you guys thinking? What do you think, the railgun is coming back? It usually comes back like every other month, so I can expect it to come back pretty soon, to be entirely real. You know what? I'm still tempted to do white, but we're going to go with red. I think red looks the best. Let's go Formula Red. I think that looks pretty sweet. The roof? Ooh, we can do a black roof. Ooh. I don't know. What do you guys think about that black? I'm going with the black plastic roof. I don't know why, but that looks nice. Here's some weird splitters on the side. I don't really like that. Let's just go with this one. We got the front options. So, that takes off the whole livery on the front. I don't really like that last one. Actually, you know what? I do like that. That looks nice. Spoilers. Okay, so we can do a street wing. This one's not bad, but I don't love it. Carbon wrap. Now, does that spoiler... I think that spoiler pops up, right? I'm just going to do a normal spoiler for now. I don't know if that spoiler pops up, but we'll do a carbon wrap. And we'll see if that spoiler pops up. Sun strips. I don't even need sun strips. Lower the suspension, transmission. Trunk. Ooh, I like that twin vented. That looks sick. Turbo. Vents. This car has so much customization. This is one of the few times Rockstar actually, like, did a really good job on customizing the car. Like, sometimes Rockstar kind of sucks, and then other times they do a good job. And this is one of those times they've actually done, like, a decent job on a vehicle. Let's just go with off-white pearl. That's fine. There you go. And then windows are already done. Alright, let's exit. Let's see how this looks. How many aircrafts do I have? A decent amount. Decent amount. Let's just go simple cooler without levers. So let's see. Oh, it isn't pop-up spoiler? Oh, that's lame. Alright, since it's not a pop-up spoiler, yeah, that's a little lame. I mean, to be fair, the car still looks sick. I mean, you guys gotta agree. This car, pretty freaking epic looking. I love the Imaggio. Also, I'm not sure how I feel about that, black roof now. I don't know. We'll leave it the way it is. I think this looks fine. So, let's start earning some money today. Let's start by calling Franklin. Let's do a payphone hit. Let's get some money there. Can you explain why it's May and I still have double pay?
Yo, what you need?
Yeah, I don't know. Rockstar... I haven't done any... You must be a boss to make this request. Huh?
Good luck out there.
Is it because I'm not... Wait, let me try now. Is that what the problem is? That might be the problem. Blue rims were sick. I like the white, though. I think that looks better.
Hey, partner.
There you go. Oh, wait, no. Become a leader and complete a hit for Franklin to
Alright, shit, see you
Oh, I have to wait for him to give me a call. I saw, like, 2 calls while I was driving, too. But I ignored them because I thought I already done them. That sucks. Guess I haven't done a payphone hit yet on this account. Well, if we see one appear, we'll have to do one. But since we're waiting, let's head over to... Let's head over to the salvage yard and we'll do 2 very quick sources. How do you get the car to stay in your Avenger? You can't. Unfortunately, the car leaves your Avenger. You can see I have the rusty tow truck. Finally catching you live. It's 4 a.m. Damn. It's not that late for me. I mean, I was up till 5 a.m. yesterday, but it's only 10 p.m. right now. So it's not too late at all. So, just so you're aware, sometimes people like to spend money on things they don't need, and the tow truck is a great example of that. You do not need to purchase the nice looking tow truck. The beater tow truck does the exact same thing, and that's as simple as it is, right? I don't care if people judge me, all I'm doing is driving the beater tow truck. So, that's as simple as it gets. How frequently does Rockstar do 2 cents money in heists? For example, Clutton Balcayo, contract stock to Gray. Not too frequent, I'll be honest. I mean, now that GTA is being delayed a year, we'll definitely have more update weeks to mess around with, but in general, it's not really that often. It really isn't. Alright, so we only have to go 0.7 miles for this first tow truck pickup, and then we'll be good. I still have 14 million on this account. I don't know what to buy with that money. I already think I own an auto shop. I already own a salvage yard. I don't think I own a bail office, because why the hell would I ever buy a bail office? And I'm also only level 102 on this account, so I still have to get another 20 levels before I can get a minigun, which is a very important purchase, so that's something I'm going to have to keep an eye out for. Alright, and we head over here. Oh, it's down there. Oops. Nightclub? I think I own a nightclub. Yeah, I do. Now, I don't know if I own all the motorcycle club businesses, so that's something I should take a look at. I think I do own them, though. We'll have to take a look. I think I bought all that stuff. Do you have a PS5 crew that I could join? I do, but I don't. I need to make a crew. The problem is, for some reason, I'm on my PC crew on console. I don't even understand it. Somebody can let me know in the comments if they understand what happened. But I like, did something with my crew on the Social Club website, and for some reason it swapped me into my PC crew. I don't even know how that makes sense. I really don't. Also, this car is not liking me. It is wobbling all over the place. There we go. Now that I slowed down a bit, it's going steady. Alright. Here we go. I slurged out on the salvage yard this week with the upgrade BR8 Vigilante. Yeah, that's a lot of money spent, but hey, as I said, if you earn money, you gotta spend it. What's the point of earning it if you're not gonna use it? Alright, let's turn over here. Any random estimation for double money on special cargo? What, like when? Yeah, it's really... I would say within the next 2 months. That's going to be my guess. We haven't had a double money in a very long time, so yeah. Also, let me see. Have I done this in settings? Camera. High. That's better. That's much better.
Bring the card in. We'll salvage the parts and get paid in no time.
Paid it because I just hit 50 million. Not a bad idea. I mean, honestly, you only need about 20 to 25 million in your account whenever a new update gets released. And what's really nice is because now Rockstar has expanded and enhanced for PC, it means if Rockstar ever releases a new update, I don't need to buy everything on my Broken Bones account. I can buy it on my, it's didn't mean to rip off my door. But I can buy it on my PC account, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. Double money on autos. Hope mission will be sweet. Yeah, auto shop's very nice. Auto shop's pretty solid. So we have to wait 2 minutes before we can do another tow truck mission. So let me pull out my phone. And let's go to clock. Stopwatch, start. Okay, in 2 minutes we can do another tow truck mission. Alright, watch this, watch this. I'm gonna catch this M&M. You ready? I caught it with my butt. That's terrible. Alright. Well, not too bad. Have you ever thought of just doing private lobbies with crew or subscribers? It's possible, but I need to scoot my chair. It's a lot of effort. I would like to do special cargo, but I read in comments that you get ghost rated. Is this frequent? You only get rated in special cargo. Also, let me turn off my mic. You only get rated in special cargo if you have 77 or more crates. So, as long as you leave it below 77 crates, you can fill the rest of the 38 or whatever you need when the double bonus gets leaked, and then you can grind it out and sell it. But until then, I'd say it isn't worth it. So, at this point, it's been 2 minutes. Well, actually, it's been only 1 minute and 11 seconds, but yeah, okay, never mind. I thought it had been 2 minutes, but I lied. However, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's try it again. Nope, damn it. I just have to keep getting in and out. We're like anywhere, any second now, we're passing the 2-minute mark, so. There you go. Easy. Yeah, there's no point in like changing lobbies or anything. When it's only a 2-minute cooldown, you just keep going. That's cool. Like famous, like do the same things you do. Nah, not really famous. Maybe when GTA 6 comes out, right? That's the hope. You know, if you look at like what made TGG's channel so popular, it was specifically the Cayo Perico heist. Unfortunately, I didn't make this channel until after the Cayo Perico heist, so I wasn't really able to capitalize on that. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate in that regard, but it's alright. It's no big deal. I will hope that my comeuppance will be GTA 6. Does the body armor suit wearing give you extra protection? It does, but only in missions or heists. I just leave it on because it's easier. Maybe we'll go clothes shopping at the end of the video today. I do need to get an outfit for my character. I'm doing the same with Broke to Millions. Well, Broke to Millions should be about 1 to Cayo Perico heist and you'll get there. Well, I had to come up with some sort of slogan. I think Broke to Millions is kind of the best, though. I know, like, Rags to Riches exist in all these other ones, but now that I've kind of, like, claimed Broke to Billions, it's going to be great for GTA 6, because I think that'll be, like, the overall goal is to earn $1 billion once GTA 6 Online comes out. So I'm very excited for that. Alright, keep on going. 0.3 miles left. It's only the specific armor. It's like heavy-duty armor. I don't remember what it's called, but if you just Google it, you can just type in, like, heist outfit that gives you more armor. It'll show you a couple of them. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever gotten this vehicle before. I've done a lot of tow truck missions. I don't think I've ever gotten the Beater Dukes as an option. That's interesting. Alright, back we go. Back we go. You'd think that, like, in real life, those cars would, like, give you a lot of room if they saw you driving on opposite lanes, but in GTA, they just don't. I'm interested to see what the AI in GTA 6 is going to be like. Alright, 1.8 miles, and we're all done with these missions for 48 minutes. We did Rags to Riches in our Division 2 community. I'm just trying to tighten my headset. There you go. We did Rags to Riches in our Division 2 community, 24-hour stream of making new character level up in the area. That's cool. Would you agree that GTA should allow us to transfer funds? No, I don't think you should be able to. That defeats the purpose of getting a new game. It's like starting a new Minecraft world and then being like, I should be able to transfer all of my gold and diamonds from this world to the next one. They're two different games set in two different places with different characters. I think having everything you've unlocked on this account immediately transferred over to your next account would completely defeat the purpose of actually grinding a new game. So, I am excited for GTA 6 because everybody's starting off fresh. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to keep your progress, you can just keep playing GTA 5, right? What is the worst vehicle in the game, in your opinion? The worst vehicle in the game. Well, let me think. Let me think of something that's overpriced and not worth it. I think the Menacer is pretty bad. And it's not because the Menacer itself is a terrible vehicle, but it's because the Insurgent Pickup Custom exists, and it's literally better in every single way to the Menacer. It has proximity mines and everything else. So, like, why would you ever want the Menacer at that point? Oh, there you go. Nope. What do you think the hardest... What do you think is the hardest vehicle to get? Well, technically the hardest vehicle to get is the Space Stalker. The only way to get it is to complete, like, 10 billion arena war missions, which is just ridiculous. I have it on my PC account, but apart from that, you're never going to get it. Well, there you go. Tow truck beater done. And that's it. So we don't have to do anything further here. So now we can leave this. Let's see if we can find a payphone hit or something. I need to get a payphone hit if I actually want to be able to earn money. I just drive. I'm gonna drive to. I have the garment factory. Let's do the weekly garment. Oh, you know what? Let's do the HSW time trial. That's some good money. Is there a time trial in the city? No. I don't know where the other time trial is, but we will do the HSW one. Where's the other time trial, guys? I don't see it. I see that time trial. I see G's cash. I see the bike. Am I blind? Ah, there it is. Okay. Alright. Just gotta turn my vehicle around. Shut up, Martin. Alright, here we go. Speed is key. Now, also, for any of you that are unaware, you're making double money on the Mackenzie Field hangar. Alright, here we go. Do that to me. Oh, is that a sleeping Cayaprico guard? What is this? It is. Give me your money. Thank you. I think it's like $15,000 you get from this. Let's see. 7,000. Okay, that one was pretty bad, but it's all right. I'll still take 7 grand for a 1 second pit stop. All right, off we go. Can't park there. Yeah, I just gotta wait for some sort of phone call. Keep on going. Yeah, I want to see how much money have I earned on this account in the 8 days I've played on it. 138 million. That's quite a bit, honestly. That's quite a bit. Alright, and squeeze through here. Yeah, earning money in GTA, at least in my eyes, isn't too challenging. Like, obviously it requires effort, but I don't think it's that hard of a task. Are those brake lights even working on my vehicle? Oh, they do. They're just impossible to see actually on. Now, doing an HSW time trial will definitely be more challenging for me on this account because I'm used to the PC driving, which is very different from console. And I won't be using this car. I'm probably going to use the Banshee GTS or the Niobe. What are some of the things that, in your opinion, are a must-have for GTA 6? First of all, speedometer. I hate the fact that you can't see how fast you're driving. I would love for Rockstar to add a speedometer. It would be a lot easier for car reviews as well, because I could say, like, hey, look, this car is going this fast. So that's one thing. Another thing I would love for Rockstar to add is more vehicle customization. I think that's the biggest... That's, like, one area, if Rockstar does well, will make GTA 6 so good. Right now, the vehicle customization in GTA 5 is not good. It's not bad, but look at, like, Forza Horizon 5 or Forza Motorsport. You can customize the engine. You can change it for a different engine. You can put a turbo. You can put this. You can put that. You can have custom liveries that people make. Do that in GTA 6. That is something that would actually be insane. Let other people have custom tunes that you can download. That would make the game so much more fun and immersive. And it's a great way that GTA 6 could still be so much better than GTA 5. Customization is one of the huge things. Do I think Rockstar is going to do that? I have no clue. But it's definitely something that I really, really want them to. Buffalo EVX, S95. Yeah, let's try it in the S95.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Alright, I'll get back to work.
It'd be great to see what street you're on. You can see that. Just press down on the D-pad. Tells you right in the bottom corner. I'm on Davis Quartz, Sonora way. So that one is pretty easy to see, honestly. Alright. Do you think if GTA 6 comes out, they should have canine police dogs? I think that would be cool. I mean, realistically, all Rockstar has to do is make GTA 6 really good, because GTA 7 won't be for, like, at this rate, 15 years from now. So, they just need to make a good game. They don't need to worry about GTA 7 right now. You know, that's not even in their time frame window. GTA 6 is all they have to worry about. Alright, if I'm not mistaken, this is down at the docks over here. Indeed it is. Let's restart the time trial. I want realistic guns and weapon loadout. Yeah, I agree. I agree. More weapon customization would be very cool. If you could choose what rounds your gun shoots, like hollow points, soft points, you know, full jacket. That'd be very cool. By the way, FMJ is so stupid in video games when, like, FMJ does more damage. It makes no sense. Like, FMJ should not deal more damage. Alright, so the way that you should do this is you slide right down here, and then full speed. Alright, here we go. The S95, I love the look of it. It's obviously based off of, what, a Lexus? Somebody can let me know, but I think it's based off of some sort of Lexus. Okay, let's squeeze over here. Slow down, there you go. You don't need to drive ridiculously fast, you just gotta drive... Yeah, let's restart it. How you doing, Jay? Nice build. Thank you, thank you. I tried to make it look like a Toyota racing livery, kind of. Oh. I'm pressing the button a little delayed. There you go. Alright. Let's drive down onto the train tracks like this. And then follow the train tracks. Here we go. Take 2. Alright, slide down here. I did this yesterday on my PC account, so it shouldn't be too hard. It's just, as I said, I'm not nearly as good as a driver as I am on, Now, you can actually stop cars from spawning if you look this way. Oh, I lied. They're supposed to not spawn if you look the other way. But it might be only like that on PC, I guess. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. It's possible, though, when I look back for that very brief time, a car spawned, and I didn't see it. Okay. Go. But what you're supposed to be able to do is look behind you like this, and then cars won't spawn in. But it's very hard to do this. Yeah, I lied. The cars do spawn in, I guess. I guess they do. If you're on PC, they don't, but they do on console. Hello, Arshdeep. Amazing name. Alright, well, 3 miles. Hopefully we make it. If not, I'll restart it again. What the heck? Those cars just crashed there. Alright, keep on the side of the road here. Go. This car is pretty fast, I won't lie. I know this is one of the faster HSW vehicles. Unfortunately, its handling takes a toll because of that, but it's still pretty fast. Alright, let me take this exit here. And go over here, put on the brakes. Move out of my way. They spawn in so random, they do. Well, what was happening, I was looking away, and then the cars were just spawning right in front of me. So, unfortunate. But it's alright. Alright. Cut through here. Now we gotta go onto the bridge. Let's take a little bit of a shortcut. There you go. Bro, there are so many cars on the road right now. Like, what the heck? Alright, and then we cut through here. There you go. And stay right in the divider. I can't see because of the sun, but it's alright. Around here. Slow down a little bit. And then wait for that truck. Alright. I don't think we're going to beat this. Well, maybe. We've 20 seconds. It's possible. Yeah, you know, we got this. Honestly, I obviously wasn't even doing this well, and I still think we got this. And not bad. $252,000 earned. So now we have to head all the way back over here. Just go to service vehicles, get out my Kosatka. Oh, wait, my spare spawns all over. This area is so stupid. If you're out here, you literally won't be able to get your car. Or helicopter, whatever. You won't actually be able to call your mechanic. Even though there's plenty of area for your car to spawn, the game just refuses. Alright, let's hop into our helicopter. And off we go. What music station from the game do you drive to fly in? Well, I don't listen to music anymore because it's copyrighted, so you'll hear there is no music, right? I can set it to any of these. It's copyrighted, so can't do it. But when I listen to music, I am usually listening to Los Santos Rock Radio, Harry Chapin Cats in the Cradle, kind of goated. I sent 10 just the other day. Learned how to walk while it was away. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I know, like, all the songs on the GTA radio. In fact, I have a playlist of music with GTA Los Santos Rock Radio. Nonstop Pop is goated. Like, Mike Posner's cooler than me. Absolutely goated song. If you could write me a song to make me fall in love, I would already have you up under my glove. I don't know too many of the other. I also love, I'm not gonna lie, East Los Efemos! Un, dos, tres, cuatro, da, 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 da. But I don't really know many of these. Radio Mirror Park has some alright songs, but I don't... Rebel Radio has some alright songs. I like, Waylon Jennings is pretty good. Obviously, who doesn't like Willie Nelson? Whiskey River, take me home. But apart from that, mainly the radio station I'm listening to is Los Santos Rock Radio. But because I play on PC, I can just play music in my headset while I'm playing GTA. And then obviously there's like the most known GTA song, which like everybody knows on Nonstop Pop. I don't know the name of the song. Mississippi Queen's goated. But yeah, like Nonstop Pop probably has the most known songs, but I think Rock Radio is pretty goated as well. I'm interested to see what GTA 6's radio station is going to feature. Alright, here we are. But helicopters take so much longer to stop on console, and I don't know why. On GTA 6 have hurricanes. Oh my god. I can see there being storms, I don't know about hurricanes. What's the most expensive thing you've ever stolen? In real life? I haven't really stolen much that's worth any... Like, obviously everybody's taken something from a store at some point in their juvenile age. I think the most I ever stole... Oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? I can't even respawn my car. Okay, well, we're gonna have to... We're gonna attempt it in this, but we're gonna have to get out a motorcycle. This is gonna be tragic. Alright, here we go. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Blondie has some bangers. I think you're saying Blondie. It might have just auto-corrected. Oh, this is tragic. There we go. This is not doable. We gotta wait. That time trial's a struggle. Yeah, it's a struggle in this. Wonder if we try... Let me see a different route. Let me try like this. Bro, just doing this in a rear-wheel drive sports car is cooked. It's just cooked. Oh, it's so cooked. Need something all-wheel drive. Yeah, like a Canis Camacho, Cara. Oh, this is just... Although I do think that route there might be faster. Under the bridge there. Let me see where that bridge goes. Okay, so if we go this way and we ignore that route... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna see, because we're still waiting for my car to cool down. So, this bridge here looked a lot faster. We go under this bridge. Alright, that's the route we're gonna take. Niobe? Bro, I'm not doing this in a Niobe. You are not meant to do this in a vehicle that is low to the ground. You're meant to do this in something like a off-road vehicle, trophy truck, desert raid, something like that.
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
Power Surge. Let's do it in the Power Surge.
I'll bring it by.
I think that's probably one of the best bets. Motorcycles are always going to be the best way to do time trials. Monstrosity. It's alright, but again, just use a motorcycle on any of these off-road ones. Way better. Alright, so let's head over here. And we're going to get under this bridge. Actually, yeah, no, we'll take the under route just because I don't want to get lost. Alright, here we go. We start going up the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she goes. Alright, that's not what I wanted. But we'll see. This route, definitely not optimal. Yeah, we only have 10 seconds left. Alright, we'll try this again. We'll take just the normal route. I like watching your channel. You're receptive and knowledgeable. Thank you very much. We're just gonna take this route. We'll see how this works in the motorcycle. Alright, let's just cut right through here. There we go. Alright. Oh, I don't know if this route's gonna work, but we'll see. Okay, so I think we have to follow kind of the path for the first half. And then keep on going. Alright, a little bit of a jump. Keep going. We're at 30 seconds so far. 20 seconds left to go. Alright. And 10 seconds. No, we weren't going to be able to do it. That was close, though. That's definitely the way to do it. We make our own path. Exactly. Alright, let's try it one more time. Here we go. So, we gotta follow, at the beginning, the path a little bit, just like this. And then, once we get past this first part, then we can take our own route. So, we'll climb up here, and we'll go a little bit off to the edge so we keep our speed. Yeah, that rocky bit there, that's what we want to get around. And then, once we're over here, we can follow this area. We can do what we were doing before. We can jump off this. There you go. And then we keep going. And then this part here... We jump up, just like that. There you have it. Beautiful. And then we have 10 seconds left now. So we drive up this, over this, and... No! We did it, but we were... Well, that's the path, but unfortunately we just got screwed there by the way our bike landed. That sucks. Alright, here we go again. Oh my god, that was so tragic, bruh. Alright, here we go. Trying to wheelie it as much as possible here. Okay, nah. This one we gotta redo. We choked. Yeah, that one was tragic. I mean, it's not awful, it's just... I wish this motorcycle had a teeny bit better off-road acceleration. Here we go. Alright. Same route as before. Over here. And then up this wall. Okay. Follow this path. Oh. I don't know why I'm hitting that rock now. I didn't hit that rock in the past, but it's alright. It's alright. Let's give this a good wheelie. There you go. Alright. Keep on wheeling. Okay. This one we're probably going to have to redo, but we'll see. Yeah, no. It's that last bit that kills me. BF400. Yeah, BF400 wouldn't be a bad idea. Neither would the Manches. Now, we can do this. We can do this. I'm committed. I'm committed to making this work. I'm going to try and take this route, and then we're going to cut it over here like this. There you go. I think that was definitely faster there. And we hug this. There you go. We missed that rock that time. We keep going. A little bit of a jump. There you go. I think this is our best attempt so far. Give it a good wheelie. Alright. Perfect. Alright, so then what we do is we slow down just a teeny bit, and done. There you go. That was it. We believe! Okay, so we got some options here to earn money today. First things first, let me request my Terrorbyte. Too far. Oh, wait, no. It's not too far. So let's wait for my Terrorbyte to be delivered. And then, where is it? Okay, it's down there. The reason why is because I need the Terrorbyte for restocking my businesses. So we're going to use that first. Well, we lived. Oh, almost not. But we lived. There you go. I knew I was going to get knocked off at some point. Okay, that was just tragic. 10 feet rock. Like the jet ski races, but better mechanic sailboat races. Sailboat races? I feel like that'd be so slow. That reminds me of Wii Resort with like the canoeing. Down, down, deer. Just want to point out, in real life, if you hit a deer, you literally just die. Is it better hourly pay to pay for supplies to steal them? It's better to just pay for them and then do something else. Because I can earn money instead of wasting that time.
The whole point of having
Wrong
a moving
business.
nerve center is being able to plug
Master
into all
control
your other
terminal. There
businesses
we go.
from wherever you want. You can source or resupply on the go.
Alright, so let's fix my nightclub popularity. Nightclub management, resident DJ. Rebook, 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 rebook. What are we at so far? We're getting there. A little bit more. Rebook, rebook, rebook. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay, good. Wait, is this full? I don't understand. 44... What? Why is it worth so little? Huh? What? Why is it worth so little, guys? I'm confused. 2 out of 2, 10 out of 10, 20 out of 20, 4 out of 4. Why is it worth so little? 37,000? Do you have to buy the upgrades? Huh? Look, pharmaceutical research. 4 out of 20. Yet it's 4 out of 4 here. I don't understand that. Do you actually have to buy the upgrades on those businesses? That's so dumb if you do. Oh, that's what it is. You're right. I didn't upgrade my storage. That's what it is. You're right. Oh, I didn't buy this either. Yeah, let's buy that now. That's what I need to spend my money on. Thank you for reminding me. I was wondering, like, what the heck was going on? Yeah, I did not upgrade my storage capacity. So we go to Maze Bank foreclosures, nightclubs, and then renovate, storage, and, you know, let me get that 4-car garage. A lot of people don't know this. The nightclub is actually some of the cheapest garage space in the game. This is 3 levels of garage space you get. 30-car garage, $400,000. That's really cheap. $400,000 for a 30-car garage? I'm going to screenshot that, actually. I'm going to paste that there, and then we'll pull that back up. Okay. Alright, and then we can go over here. $2 million. It's expensive, but I have to do it. Bye. There you go. Okay, so now if we hop back on here... There you go. That's more like it. Okay. It's expensive, but it's worth the investment, because we'll make a lot of money in return. I haven't actually done a warehouse sale yet, but we've already earned $4.5 million just in passive income from this business, which means I've basically paid off what I just spent on the whole property. So it's still a worthwhile investment. Gunrunning. Let's purchase a resupply. I do need to figure out my research. Coke Lockup. All of these, I don't think these have any upgrades on them, so I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to leave them the way they are, and we won't become a motorcycle club president. And, yeah. Alright, sweet. I heard special cargo feeds the shipments from the nightclub. Is this true? I think it is. I think it is cargo shipments. All you need to do is buy a small warehouse. That's literally it. Like, if you're smart about it, you'll be fine. Yeah, let's just go to the Mackenzie Field hangar. I'd love to do a payphone hit, but I really can't because, well, you know what we'll do? Send my spawn location to the Vinewood Car Club garage, and we'll just drive around for a couple minutes, and we'll see if I can get a payphone hit to pop up. A paragliding race would be cool. Interesting. If you order all the resupplies at once, you get rated. No, I don't really care about the motorcycle club businesses. I don't even own the upgrades on them. I just think it's an entirely useless business to own. Alright, we'll just drive around in a fun vehicle and drive around the Shafter V12. What's the best vehicle in GTA in your opinion? There is no best vehicle, but I think in free roam lobbies, I think the Sparrow is pretty damn good. And if you're in an invite-only lobby, I think... Or not invite-only, but if you're in a mission, I think overall the Vigilante is probably one of the most important purchases in the game. Just because it kind of does everything. I'm probably going to make... I need to make a couple videos on, like, things you need to buy right now in GTA if you don't have them. Like the Vigilante, Toreador, things like that are going to come. So we're just going to drive around the city and hopefully get a payphone hit to appear. That's the hope. Boom, 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 boom. I love the look of the Shafter V12. It's such a clean vehicle. I mean, I'm a big fan of Mercedes in general. I prefer all-wheel drive. Is this all-wheel drive? No, it is not. Well, oh, there you go. We got a payphone hit. Sweet. That's what we needed. Look at that goated parking job. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so
Well, we have to listen to Franklin Yap. I've yet to use a vigilante in a mission. Definitely goated.
You know, things like contract killings, stock manipulation. You feel me? Cause see, I knew the dude that used to run the hits in this
didn't mean
town.
to press
And
that.
he knew something most of the hatchet guys out there don't. The
Let's
money only
see.
starts
Have I
flowing when
gotten
the
any
stock market
Discord
gets involved.
messages?
Now,
Oh,
I
I
got
did.
my share of high net worth individuals in my contact these days. And since we got our own partnership up and running, a few of them start hitting me up with propositions that be making me think shit.
I do have to say,
get back in the game.
PlayStation
With me
versus
running the
PC,
plays, and
PC
you
looks
working the
quite a bit
fields,
better. For any of you that have been watching me
So look,
stream on
here's the
PC for
deal.
the last couple
We
days,
take
and
out
now
some
you're watching me on
assholes who fucking
PlayStation,
deserve it anyway.
you can
We
probably
switch to the
tell
market
there's a
in
big
our own
difference.
clients'
And there
favor,
is.
and
There's
then
a
they send us
big
some
noticeable
serious pay dirt.
difference.
You got me? All
Great
you
to
gotta
drive
do is
regardless,
pick up
yeah.
the
The
phone.
Shafter V12's
I'll
great.
give
I
you
mean,
the mark,
in
and
real
then I'll
life, I
send
just
you some
bought a
details from the
Genesis,
burner. You can do it
Genesis
however you want,
G80 3.5,
but the clients
which I
pay
love.
extra.
I'm actually kind of bummed out. I was looking if GTA had any Genesis. I don't think there's any Genesis in GTA. There's a Cadillac
You ever
CTS-V
heard of this show
or
called Closet
CT5. I'm not
CEO?
sure what they
Or
have,
some
but I think it's
asshole
the
billionaire pretends
CTS-V.
to be one of his broke-ass employees for a day or two. But keep
And
thinking about
they
that,
obviously
and then
have
think
some
about the
Mercedes,
CEO of Gold
but I don't
Coast
think there's...
Development.
Well, no, there
This
is an
dude is a
S-Class in
world-class
GTA,
asshole,
obviously.
union
It's
busting,
just the
poor working
Shafter long
conditions,
wheelbase,
corruption,
but there's no
intimidation.
Genesis in
Man, you
GTA.
name it. And check
Genesis
this
are
out.
pretty
Now
sweet.
you're about to throw in some overalls and play nice for the workers on his site for the camera.
Can I own
Now, full
Kosaka
disclosure,
on my
I
second
did some
character to
work a
benefit
while
from my
ago that
main?
gave this
Yes.
asshole
Yes,
market
you
value
can.
a boost.
I actually
But
made a
that
whole
was
video
before I
about
heard what a
that.
piece of
It's
shit
called the
this fucker
back-to-back
really is.
method, and
So
what
when
it
the client
does is
came to me
basically
with
you
a
do the
proposal to
Kyber
make
heist
no
on your
bills
main
on
account,
liquidating his
then you
ass,
swap to your
man, I
secondary
said, hell
character,
yeah.
and then
My
you
client gonna
are
shut
able
the
to do it
fuck out the
again.
Gold Coast development stock, and we gonna ice this fool while he's playing
Still put on the
construction
MC
worker for this
businesses, and you should
dumbass
be
show.
fine. It's only
The
when you
stock
linger in a
tank,
long
our
time.
client
Yeah,
get
but sometimes
rich,
you get
and we
ghost
get
rated, and
paid.
there's nothing
If
you
we
can
make
do
it look
about
like
it.
he died because of some unsafe
All you have to do
conditions
is
on
call
his
him for a
site,
payphone hit,
makes it
yes.
even
But
better.
if you haven't done a payphone hit yet, you have to wait for Franklin to yap on... You have to drive up to a random one, and then once you've done the first payphone hit, then you can do them after that. This is the one where you have to probably go over there. Alright. Yep, take out the right... Yeah, this one's pretty cool. Fun fact, the Shafter V12 is one of the fastest sports cars that aren't HSW. It's actually a sedan, but it's in the sports cat. This is the armored version, so it's a sedan, but it can also be used in races with sports cars. But the Shafter V12 can achieve a top speed of around 124 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest armored vehicles in the game. It's actually really fun, and it has some bulletproof glass. Like, if you're a new player, this is a great buy. It's like 200-something thousand. It's fast, it's got good handling, it's a great vehicle. Definitely something I'd recommend for a beginner. And I'm going to start making more beginner videos. I wasn't going to make beginner videos because GTA 6 was coming out soon, but now that GTA 5 is delayed a whole year, there's obviously going to be people getting into GTA 5. So I'm going to be posting more beginner videos here and there. Oof. S95 is my favorite car in the game because it's very slippery. Oh, I was reading. This is why you don't text and drive. It's very slippery, and I like to zoom around in it. I mean, that's good. So many cars get shoved in sports and they're forgotten. Yeah, it's very true. I think the Panthera Tundra, which is based off the Alpine A110, is such a nice car. It's unfortunate Rockstar didn't give it really good performance, but it is still a very nice looking vehicle. Alright, here we are. So, for any of you that are unaware, payphone hits are double money this week until Thursday. Oh, I guess I was on the wrong side of that ladder. So they're double money, so that means you can make $90,000 on a base payphone hit, and then if you have GTA Plus, you can actually make $180,000. Hot take, I hate electric cars in the game. I don't hate electric cars. Especially like the Buffalo EVX is great. I definitely need to make a video on the EVX. I keep forgetting, you know, these vehicles that I need to make videos on. What do I have to do? What? No, that's not what I want. What do I have to do? Don't I have to shoot the bulldozer? Oh yeah, I have to shoot the driver of the bulldozer. That's right. That's what I have to do. It's funny, how you notice how when I zoom out, the plow moves? Watch, if I zoom back in... Oh no, it didn't move anymore. We have to wait 8 years for this guy. He has to walk in front of it over here, and then we can shoot him, so I guess we'll just wait a bit. Let's read some comments. You got any questions for me, guys? Buffalo EVX has simulated gears. When you drive it, you can feel each shift. Pretty neat. Found that out when I got it. It's probably the same way in real life. I mean, I like electric cars. At the end of the day, right, I just bought, as I said, a Genesis G80. Let me get a picture up of what my car looks like. Like, I like nice, kind of luxury cars. Personally, I feel, why would you want to get a car that's loud and obnoxious and that you can't drive more than, like, 50 miles without, like, wanting to die? So, this is the car that I got. Let me make sure that you guys can see it. Yeah, so this is the car I got here. I think it's pretty sweet. Looks like I don't know what it looks like, to be honest, but that's the car that I currently own, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. And I got the highest trim level. I got a used 2021, so it's got the highest trim level and everything. Is this the wrong tab? Ah, there you go. Alright, let's see. See in front of it yet? Where is this guy? There he is. But yeah, I think it was 70,000 MSRP, and then I got it. It has 15,000 miles. It's a 2021, and I got it for like 38,000, which isn't too bad. They really inspired by Bentley and Mercedes. Still looking. Yeah, I don't mind if they're inspired. Fun fact: the Genesis lead designer is actually from Bentley, so that's why it looks like a Bentley. But I'm not complaining. I think Bentleys look really nice. There you go. So, no complaints from me. But yeah, I'm a big fan of Genesis. The interior's super nice too. Super quiet. But yeah, I don't know. I'm never gonna buy a new car. I don't really see a reason. Especially if you're buying a luxury car. Just advice for anybody out there: if you ever make money or you ever plan on buying if you're ever planning on buying a luxury car, do not buy one new. Like, I got mine, as I said, 2021, so it still has CarPlay, it still has all the touchscreen features and everything you'd want on a new car, and it was half of MSRP. Not only was it half MSRP, but it only has 15,000 miles on it. I mean, that's a great deal. So, you always get a used luxury car. They massively depreciate. Mercedes do, Genesis do, Cadillac do, even Bentleys do. You can buy a 15-year-old Bentley for like 50 grand when new it would be 500 grand. It's kind of wild. So, yeah. They'll always depreciate, wait till they tank, yeah. I mean, my car will still probably depreciate about half of its value in the next 5 years. Because I bought it for 38. It'll probably be 20,000 at lowest value. Which is alright. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to buy a car that's too old that the valve... Like, I told my parents, I said, I want to get a car that has CarPlay. I hate cars that don't have CarPlay. I like being able to plug in my phone. We all play GTA, right? We are so used to... I've been playing GTA for 10 years. Basically, GTA is my childhood. And I'm so used to just instantly setting a waypoint and then being able to go there. And that's what CarPlay is, right? I can pull up Google Maps, immediately set a destination of where I need to go, and I can drive there. And not only that, but I can play my music through it. Or older cars, you have to type it in the nav, take 8 years. It's a pain in the ass. So I didn't want that. I didn't want to deal with that. So I got a 2021. The goal will probably be in, 4 or 5 years. I'll trade in my Genesis for 20,000, and then I'll get a 2025 Genesis G90 or something like that, depending on how my channel's doing and how my money's doing with GTA 6 and everything. But that's the goal. So I'm never gonna buy the problem is, if you get a car that's too old, it doesn't have the warranty. My car still has a 1.5 year bumper to bumper warranty, and it has an unlimited powertrain warranty from the dealership I got it from. And that's the one advantage of buying a new car, especially from Genesis, is it has a 10-year warranty. And same thing for Mercedes. Mercedes have a 5-year, you can get an extended package for a couple thousand more, 7-year warranty. If you buy a used car, I was looking at a used Mercedes S-Class, and don't get me wrong, it's a luxurious car. First of all, because Mercedes S-Class are more, a fully kitted out Mercedes S-Class, you're looking at about $140. So even with depreciation, the one I looked at was $25,000, and it was 2016. Problem is, it has 78,000 miles on it when I looked at it. If the air suspension goes bad, you're paying $5 grand to fix it. If you don't do oil changes, you're going to pay a lot of money to fix it. If the engine has a problem, you're paying a lot of money to fix it. And that's the advantage of buying a new car, is that you have a warranty. That's what a lot of these rich people do, is they just buy a $500,000 Mercedes, or not a Mercedes, they buy a $500,000 Rolls Royce, $300,000 Bentley Bentayga, and then, it has whatever the warranty is, 5-10 year warranty. Once the warranty's up, they get rid of the car, they trade it in, they get a new one, and then that dealership sells the car, it doesn't have a warranty, and whoever buys that car probably can't afford a new Bentley, and then can't afford, the problems with the car. And that's why you end up seeing these used Bentleys and Rolls Royces that are a fifth of their original value. That's just kind of how it is. All luxury cars depreciate, because once the warranties wear off, you're the one who has to bear the cost. So on paper, it sounds like, oh, I'm getting this really good deal. I'm getting a 450 horsepower Mercedes that has every single thing I'd ever want in a car. But the moment you run into a problem with that car, you're going to be hating life. I read that Bentleys have a check engine light that'll appear on them, and for some reason, the little car reader that you plug into your car won't tell you what the exact problem is, because maybe it's some weird problem. And if you get that to occur, you will have to spend literally tens of thousands of dollars to fix that problem, just to find what the problem is, to then hopefully fix it. So you can literally spend 30 grand on a Bentley that costs 20 grand to just try and find out what the problem was with the car. That's insane when you think about it. I don't have explosive rounds in the sniper, because I don't have them unlocked, but that's fine. We can still destroy this. I think it's 4 shots. Not 5. Yep, there you go. Let's reload the sniper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. First maintenance gun break, yeah, exactly. Trust me, I thought about a Mercedes. I thought about getting a used Mercedes. And I could have gotten probably a 2018 Mercedes S-Class. And an E-Class, I could have gotten probably a 2022 E-Class for the same price I got my Genesis for. And a pretty nice kit and everything. But at the end of the day, I don't want to have that responsibility of worrying that there's a problem with it. Or, as I said, Genesis, first of all, it's a Korean company. As we know, all the Asian car companies are just more reliable. It's just kind of a fact, right? Toyotas last forever. There's a reason why the Camry is the most bought car in America every year. They just last forever. And the advantage of that is the fact that if you have a problem with the Toyota, it's a super easy fix. I have a 1983 Toyota pickup, which I'm probably going to sell. And the truck, the hood spring broke. There's a latch that connects to the hood latch, and it broke. It's just old, right? It's a 1983 pickup. The latch snapped from rust, and no, you know, if that broke on my Genesis and it wasn't under warranty, I would have to go find a specific Hyundai dealership, and it might cost me $50 for a little spring that is OEM. Where my Toyota, I went to Home Depot, bought a pack of 5 springs for $2, and the third spring I tried fit perfectly and works. And that's the difference, right? With a Toyota, you don't have to worry about expenses. The average cost of my truck per year is $400. That's what, like, ChatGPT said. The average maintenance cost of my Genesis per year is, like, $1,500 if you run into problems with it. Now, obviously, it has to do with car owners. If you're a bad car owner, you don't maintain it, you don't drive it well, and you don't do proper oil changes, the vehicle's going to be running into problems more. If you take care of your car, you're not really going to have to worry about maintenance too much. But, point being, you know, you don't want to waste money on things that, like, it's just a flat waste of money, right? If you buy an expensive car, you are simply watching that money sink. And if you have disposable income, there's nothing wrong with that, right? Like, if I make a lot of money, you know, GTA 6 is where I'm really hoping that this channel takes off. If I make a boatload of money when GTA 6 comes out, I have no problem with spending some of that disposable income on a nice car and a nice house and buying some rental property so that once GTA 6 isn't super popular anymore, I can still make some passive income on the side, even if I decide not to do YouTube. But the thing is that at the end of the day, you know, cars are really one of those things that if you have money, you can spend some extra cash on. But you don't really need to, right? You can buy a new Camry. The fully maxed out trim on a new Camry is $32,500. Fully maxed out. So, you know, why buy a luxury car when you can buy a Camry, which has decent horsepower? Like, I think that has like 300, maybe not 300, but it's like 250 horsepower at least. The thing's got like 60 miles to the gallon. Like, it's exactly how you got to think of it, right? But I personally told myself, I said, you know what? I make enough money that I can afford a slightly nicer car, and why buy a new Toyota Camry for, you know, 32, and I can buy a slightly used Genesis, barely any miles on it, for 5,000 more. Like, I just, at that point, I don't even mind, right? I have a Honda Accord with 282,000 miles, exactly. But that's exactly why I went with Genesis versus Mercedes or any of these other... Lexus is nice, but Lexus is a bit more sporty. I wanted a bit more of a soft ride. But that is exactly why I went with Genesis, because Genesis is Hyundai, and Hyundai is, you know, your average car dealer. So usually the parts they put in both cars are similar, which means the prices to fix them are not going to be nearly as big. Fixing it yourself isn't going to be nearly as big of a problem. The Banshee is free at Benny's. Thanks, Poob, for the heads up. Indeed. Also, it's not just the Banshee, it's also the LG RH8. Wait, what is this mission? Oh, wait, I wasn't paying attention. We have to get in the plane. That's right. Oops. I was kind of autopiloting there on my driving. Alright. You know, the other problem with being young and buying a car is that you have to pay a crap ton on insurance. So I obviously have my parents, which is nice. My insurance is tied to... Okay, no, get in the plane. Get in the plane. My insurance is tied to my parents. So I have my own insurance, but I'm connected to their plan. And what that means is that the car's in my name. It's my car that I bought. But my insurance is part of my parents' plan. And what that means is that I don't have to pay $8 billion. Any male that is under the age of 25 has to pay, it's about 2 to 4 times the normal price of insurance. So let's say you buy a sports car, right? If you buy a $40,000 sports car as a 22-year-old, you're going to be paying, legitimately, maybe $2,000, no, more than that. I'm going to say about $5,000 to $4,000 a year on insurance as a male under the age of 25. that's the problem with buying a nice car as well, right? Like, my Genesis is 376 horsepower, and it's considered a luxury car. So, when State Farm looks at this car, they're like, uh-oh, we're going to charge you a crap ton for insurance because your age demographic is used to getting into car crashes. So, it's whatever, right? I consider myself to be a pretty good driver, but there's nothing you can do about the average statistics of the 25-year-old males. So, yeah. Is Mackenzie still double money? Indeed it is. Indeed it is. Hard mode will pay $750,000, and this week with GTA Plus you'll make double money. So I'm gonna get 1.5 million upon completing this today. I should buy a Salvager in real life. Nah. My goal, as I said, is hopefully when GTA 6 comes out, I'm gonna make a decent amount of money, and then with that money, I'm gonna invest in real estate. And I'm gonna rent properties. That way, when GTA 6, you know, my guess is that, like, obviously, I want to post content, but I don't know how long I want to post content, right? If I'm 40 years old, I don't know if I want to continue posting content. GTA 6 will be my generation. I'll be, like, 30 by the time GTA 6 is done. Maybe even older, 35. But, like, after that, I think it would be much nicer if I didn't have to do YouTube and grind away every second, and I could turn that into, you know, passive income with property. So that's the goal. I'm gonna put that money I earn with GTA into renting houses out. I love my 2021 Camry Nightshade. Yeah, the Camry Nightshade, I looked at them. They're very nice. I mean, I currently live in Ohio. Probably gonna move to Arizona, hopefully soon. But living in Ohio, you have to get an all-wheel drive car. So that's one of the things that I wanted to get.
This is Victor 2. I have eyes on the target. Over.
Wait, it's only double money this week for GTA Plus? I think so. I could be wrong. Can somebody double check? Check if it's double money for non-GTA Plus. I think it is only GTA Plus, though. I mean, I might be able to check on Store. Where's Store? I don't see the PlayStation Store. I guess I can't check. Oh well. I'll probably still be playing GTA 5 GTA 6 launch. I'm not buying into the hype. Yeah, I'm buying GTA 6 the moment it comes out. Mainly because of content, but also because I'm waiting long enough. I don't know what I'm gonna make content on. I don't think online mode's gonna come out first. I'm gonna have to make story mode guides, which will be interesting. I wonder if story mode's gonna have like businesses. I mean, obviously there'll be heists in story mode, so I'll be able to showcase how to do heists and everything, which will be fun. I'll do playthroughs of it. Maybe speedrun it. That'll be cool. Because obviously speedrunning GTA 6, I'll be on the same slate as all the other GTA 6 speedrunners. Alright, now we are in this... Oh, great. Is it bugged again? Is that plane gonna fly off? Yep, there it goes. There it goes. I hate this mission, guys, because Rockstar bugged it. As I said, they couldn't fix the bugs with this mission. You can see the problem already. This plane over here, where is it going? Look at this plane. Where is it going, bruh? Please crash into the mountain. Of course it won't. Like, where is it going? Where are you going, bro? Oh, my God. Yep, that's very, very helpful there, Rockstar. Very helpful. Oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. Thank you for, once again, wasting everybody's time with your amazing job as a company. Like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh. Oh, God. And it's gone. Yep, there you go. And it's gone. Yep. 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 Where are we going? Where are we going? Yep. Wow. Whoa, guys. Look at these great pilots go. Whoa. Oh, my God. Crash. Crash into the mountain, bro. Crash. Crash into the mountain. Come on. Crash. Crash. Thank you. Oh, my God. I had a heck of a time with these missions as a new player. Haven't had as much practice with planes and can't fly worth a damn. I just don't understand why Rockstar has bugs with these missions. Like, what am I supposed to do there? I just sit there and I go, would you do any collabs? Yeah, I want to do one with Subscribe for Tacos, but he's, I don't know, he hasn't replied to me on Discord. He said he wanted to do one, but then he kind of died. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's drop these bombs. Boom, boom, boom. Let's head over here.
Just freeing up the market.
And then we gotta get this one. I mean, honestly, the planes in these missions are pretty easy to do. On that. All you have to do is use your left and right bumper to line up the plane with the red dot on the map. That's it. So we can see the red dot in front of me, right? See the map? See the red dot? All I'm doing is I'm lining it up. I'm already lined up. I don't need to touch anything on the stick, right? So at this point, it's just slight micro adjustments. I don't need to touch anything. Watch. I'm just going to hold the bomb button. That's it. It's going to be destroyed. There you go. Same thing for this one. Line it up. Use the left and right bumpers. Drop the bombs. Oh, I think I missed that one. Nope, I got it. I dropped those bombs a little bit later than I wanted to. Alright, and then we have this final one here. And then once we do that, we're done. Alright, let's see. I'm going to bomb this helicopter. Ready? Here we go. And... no, I was so close. Done. Pretty easy stuff.
Got 'em all, huh? Then come back to the hangar.
I always land the plane on the airstrip, say, what do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I did that once. Guess what? The one time I did that, when Oscar shot the plane down, it landed on the airstrip and blew my plane up. So, that's the last time I've done that ever. That is why I don't land on the airstrip anymore.
These moguls will keep us a little safer when we're on
Alright.
Eberhard's radar.
And pull out the landing gear.
I don't know, spruce them up a little before then?
Now, when landing the plane, just kind of smash it into the ground like this. Hold down on the rudder. The reason why is because it just makes it faster to stop. Oop. Is the Deluxa worth buying? I think it is. I think the Deluxa is one of the best purchases in the game. You know, I've had friends doing the Mackenzie stuff and struggled dropping bombs. Like, how do you struggle dropping bombs? I don't know. Like, some people have bad situational awareness. But not more problem. Alright. Here we go. Deluxe. Oh, yeah, there you go. Beater Duke Salvage, $60,000. And the other one also got salvaged. I think the Beater Dukes was the second one. So, yeah, we made literally $130,000 from that right there. And the best part is that we have that passive income in Flux, too. Let's see how much passive income we even have from our businesses. Let's see. 16,000 from the nightclub. 10,000 from the agency. 16,000 from the salvage yard. And 31,000 from the garment factory. Not bad. That's like 60K. Alright, here we go. Number 3. And... boom, boom, boom. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel or you haven't clicked that like button, make sure to do so. And if you want to become a channel member to support the channel, it's as low as, I don't know, $2 a month. I actually don't know how much the channel membership is. But if you do want to support the channel, become a member. It's as low as, I'm going to say, $2 a month.
Next up,
Alright, let's head over
I'm sending you a location
here.
of a drone console I pull some strings to arrange. You should have a key card.
Is there a
I'll fill
tap
you in on
for
the way.
taxi missions? Also, let me see if I own the Vigilante on this account.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them round.
FMJ,
I called in a
Bill
favor
Spec,
from an old friend. Maybe you know
Vigilante. Let me know if you guys see the Vigilante in the
these cartel
vehicle
guys got
list.
all kinds of tech these days, you know? Drones and
I don't see it.
really my thing, but you could use them to
No,
hack
I
our
don't.
servers.
I need to buy the
We
Vigilante.
can
I'm gonna
know
make a
everything
video
we
on
can
that.
about this plane. You just gotta
Alright.
Aight, I'll get back to work.
Here we go. So we are going to pull over here. You know, it's a weird thing to think about. At some point, I feel like driving is going to be not a thing. Like, I don't know what'll happen in the future, but I think within my lifetime, within the next 20 to 30 years, self-driving cars are going to be fully automated, and like governments are going to make it so like you can't drive anymore because of the fact that like self-driving cars are going to exist. It'd be interesting, but I can tell you that self-driving vehicles will be the future, and I think it's a lot sooner than people think. Once we, I mean, we already have some self-driving, right? Some of the Teslas can kind of self-drive, as long as you don't watch Mark Rober's video. And BYD has even better self-driving. But at some point in the future, I think we're going to have fully automated driving. Alright, here we go. Boom. Just close the game when you don't get it, and you'll have infinite chances. Does anyone know how to win the podium vehicle? Yeah, you can close the game and keep trying, but I feel like that's a lot of effort. I could make a video on that, though. It's even easier. You don't even need to close the game. You can just leave GTA online and go back in. Alright. Land here. And... Alright, that's the first console being hacked. I feel like the Vigilante's overhyped. No, it's definitely not overhyped. Because you can't use the Toreador or the Scramjet in missions. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how good the Scramjet or Toreador is. Don't get me wrong, the Toreador is great. It's really good, it's fast, it's got rocket boost, it's got everything you'd want, but now that you're not able to use it in missions, the Vigilante's just better. Like, yeah, I don't know what else to say. The Toreador's massive advantage is that it has unlimited homing missiles, which is a big advantage, I will say. Just use Alt F4. Yeah, but why would I quit the game when I can just leave to the main menu and load back in? It's way faster. Remember, think smarter, not harder. Alright, and then all we have to do is head over to this final server, and we're all good. And... boop. And then that's it, and we're done with this. That was pretty quick. And then we have to do the diving part, which is a little bit more challenging, but still pretty easy. Alright, back off. Okay. Head over here. Exit. For missions, only the Kuruma is the GOAT. I still think the Vigilante is. I think the Kuruma is the GOAT if you're trying not to die. I think if you're an experienced player like myself, the Vigilante just makes completing missions easier. It's much faster than the Kuruma. It's much better at pushing cars off the road, and it's still very rare to get shot because of how far back the windows are. This vehicle is honestly a really, really good mission vehicle as well, because it's fast, it's able to survive an explosion, and it looks great. But it also has a semi-bulletproof glass, which means that if NPCs try shooting me, it's not going to do all too much. Alright, I don't know, Loki, I just opinion owning an electric car feels gay. I mean, I'm pretty sure the Cybertruck is meant to be like a Republican version of the electric vehicle. But I don't think owning a Rimac or a Lotus Evija is pretty gay to me. Both of those vehicles can go 290 miles per hour, which is absolutely insane, and they cost over $1 million. So, I don't know about that one. And I also don't really have a problem if anybody is gay, so doesn't matter to me. At the end of the day, an electric car will blow the doors off of any other vehicle in acceleration. And they're quiet. Didn't know it had semi-bulletproof glass? Yeah, here, look. Let me pull out a gun with a suppressor. One of my guns has to have a suppressor. There you go. See? Pretty nice, actually, because of that. Alright, is that the armored shafter? Indeed it is. There you go. And we hop onto the Ski-Doo, and off we go to the shipwreck. EVs are boring, other than the burst against the acceleration. I don't know. I mean, the only difference between an EV and a gas-powered car is that a gas-powered car has pistons and an EV has motors on the wheels. So I don't really see much of a difference. And I can tell you one major advantage of EVs is maintenance. You don't have to change the oil, you don't have to lubricate anything. The engine itself doesn't really have an engine, it has motors, and they are much more reliable. The only thing that really goes bad are batteries, and the batteries themselves last like 15 years. And not only that, but there's new batteries that they're developing that actually last basically forever in that regard. So I don't know. I just, in general, I don't have a problem with EVs, you know? Like, they're solving a problem, alright? Like, if EVs were first created, pretend like, you know, 100 years ago, batteries were the first things ever used in cars, and we stuck with batteries until today. Then everybody would say, oh my god, I don't like combustion vehicles, because batteries are so much cooler, and, you know... It's just really, people don't like change. That's as simple as it is, right? And I don't blame people. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the sound of an engine. But, like, I'm not going to say, like, oh, I don't want a 600 horsepower car that's electric. I have no problem with it. Especially because gas is expensive. I mean, a Bugatti Veyron gets, like, 1 mile to the gallon. Oh, wait, I'm going to the wrong spot. I got the first cargo. And... the second one is next to the ship. Should be on the other side of this ship. Yep, there you go. Rebreather, nope. You'll see. You will see. Okay, eat some more snacks. Then the next crate is right here. There it is. Oh, I didn't mean to go in the first person. Eat some more snacks, and then the final crate is inside of this container. Okay. And... oop, okay. And now I just die. Dead. My opinion from EVs will be different from most. I don't think they're doing us much favors. I don't know. It depends if they can make batteries that don't degrade over time. If they do, then they're great, right? I have no problem with that. If they can make batteries that aren't wasteful, I've got no problem. Right now, though, mining lithium, not great for the environment. But I do not have a problem with EVs. I think they're cool. I think they're incredibly quiet, which is obviously really nice. I mean, I've got no problem there. If they made... they actually do make an electric Genesis. Maybe if they continue making the electric Genesis, I'll look into getting one. I got no problem with them. And especially for a luxury car, EVs are definitely better. I'll tell you that, right? Because you're not buying a luxury car for the power. Like, you are, but you can get a lot more power with an electric engine and a lot more torque and speed than you would with a combustion engine, right? Like, my Genesis is 376 horsepower, which is a lot. But, you know, you could put an electric battery in there, make the car heavier, make the ride even smoother, and it would get more horsepower for the same price. So I got no problems with that. Lithium is going to degrade, yeah. Well, that's why they use cobalt batteries, which are much better. We'll see. The future can only tell what's going to happen, right? The problem with the combustion engine is you can only make it so efficient. And we're at the point where it's... I think the combustion engine's like 50% efficient. It's really not that efficient. Hybrids are good. Yeah, hybrids are very good, right? 60 miles to the gallon. The only problem with EVs right now is they don't get good mileage, right? An EV on a full charge right now can get like 300-ish, 400 miles, and that's in sunny, warm climate. If you live in a place that gets cold, then it's half that. That's a problem. If they can solve the issue of the range, let's say an EV in 5 years from now or 10 years from now can get 1,000 miles on a charge, and you can charge it overnight, now that's kind of insane, right? That would be insane. And the technology definitely will be there in a decade from now. So, as long as they can, make EVs get that distance, I have no problem with them. Especially because I would say EVs are a bit safer as long as they don't use lithium, right? If they use a non-combustible material for batteries, lithium is a bit dangerous, obviously, because they light on fire. But so does gasoline. Gasoline is literally a combustible material, and it's not very safe, right? You won't ever need gas tanks anymore. You won't need, I don't know. I just think if they can solve the rare earth mineral problem with batteries, we'll be actually pretty well off. ATM electric engines are also in a finishing transmission system. Yeah, but at least you have, like, regenerative braking and everything. Alright. But, yeah, obviously combustion engines are not efficient at all. You are using explosions to, you know, it's like lighting a match. It's not very efficient. It makes a lot of energy, but it also burns a lot of energy. If you want efficiency, you gotta go for electric. You're saving a lot of money there. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I might get an electric car as my next car. As I said, if Genesis makes another electric vehicle and it's good, maybe I'll consider it. I know there's some electric Mercedes. It's just the problem with the electric cars is that, as I said, the mileage is a problem. If they can get them up to 500 miles, I'll get an electric car. 500 miles of range is pretty good. I think my car gets 350 miles on the tank, which is alright. 500 miles I think will be pretty good. Alright, and over here. Off-roading we go! Alright, so this part of the mission... Oh, I gotta get around this guardrail. I always forget about this guardrail, but it's really annoying if you're not in something that's like the Vigilante, because you'll get stuck behind it. There you go. So now, I'm gonna head right here. There you go. But if I just kill them all with a pistol? Alright, plant the jammer. Possible. Is it possible to do the Cluck and Bell farm raid solo in 25 minutes? Indeed it is. But that semi-bulletproof glass is really nice because, well, they haven't even shot the glass, but it is nice because obviously I don't have to worry about being shot too much. Okay, here we go, back into my car. I'm really proud of what we've developed with ethanol since the 80s. Ethanol was named fuel because almost all CO2 emission is absorbed by it. Yeah, that's good. I mean, I think Porsche has also developed a way to basically have zero emission gas. And that is possibly a future that also is, you know, possible. But all has to be explored. Alright, plant the jammer. Wow, I'm very surprised that this car can actually chunk a insurgent bullet. Do you see that? It's got some big ol' hit there, but it didn't actually cut through the glass. Yeah, this is why semi-bulletproof glass is really good. When you're up against NPCs, they're not really the best when it comes to hitting your car in the same spot over and over. So because of that, the semi-bulletproof glass is a great way to survive. And because this vehicle's armored, helicopter shouldn't be able to blow me up immediately. Alright, head over here, and park our car right here. Oh, I heard something blow up. Alright, let's pull out my sniper, and... Oh, I missed. There you go. Oh. There you go. Let's eat some snacks. I do have explosives. I'll just use this. You know what? Wait, Do I have... Oh, I do have the holy helmet. Oh, let's go, dude. There you go. Easy. There you go. Alright, then we can pull out the rail gun for this guy. There we go. Don't see any more Jeeps. I know there are more. I think I destroyed that one. Oh, I already did it. Sweet. Okay, that was easy. Let's just hop back into our car with the semi-bulletproof glass. Can you still get this car? Yep, you can. So yeah, this is why I love the semi-bulletproof glass. Like, they literally can't damage me. Look at this. Like, they just can't damage me. It's so nice. Like, that glass is almost shattered, but it's still not. This side hasn't even been shot, really. Neither has my front glass or my back, so it's just that one window. So as long as I keep the vehicle on this side, I'm completely fine. Wait for the other guy to get out. There we go. And into the helicopter we go. Come on, close the glass. Perfect. Now that the glass is closed, they can't damage me, because once again, this helicopter is semi-bulletproof glass. So we take off and we're all done. Wonder if we can, health and ammo, snacks, eat some snacks. See if we can grab the insurgent really quickly. There we go, perfect. That works. Alright, off we go. Can't imagine being in Alaska in the winter. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. But thankfully, as I said, I'm hopefully moving to like Arizona soon, so it won't really be a problem for me at least. There's no engine, something needs to warm up the batteries. Why do the batteries need to be warmed? Almost for winter for rough gas electric is that it takes more cold cranking units to make the steel that is electrolytic instead. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, electric would be a lot easier to keep everything warm, because you could just keep your car plugged in, and it could stay warming the materials. It could have a little heater in it. Gas, you can't leave your battery running, right? So that's definitely an advantage for an electric vehicle. Alright, there you go. Done. Could you grab another iron mule instead? Oh my god. No, you can't. What car is that again? That is the Shafter V12. Oh, that's pretty easy. We have, what, 2 more missions to go? Yeah, just 2 more. Armored Shafter got bulletproof glass. Yep. All armored vehicles have bulletproof glass. If they have the abbreviation armored, they have bulletproof glass. Armored Kuruma, armored Gallivanter Baller, any of the vehicles that can survive 1 explosion also have the ability to survive some bullets. Which is why I always recommend for beginners to get their hands on this vehicle. Also, fun fact, for some reason, Rockstar makes it so that your windows are down when you finish a mission. And that because of that, you can see that the bulletproof glass doesn't exist. Look, I'm shooting right through that and hitting the front glass. So if you ever have a situation like that, return your vehicle and then request it again. And then it will respawn, this time with the bulletproof glass there. So now if we look at the side, you can see the glass is obviously there. If we shoot it, you can clearly see it's there. It's kind of stupid, but it's classic Rockstar. Not even sure why the windows are down. Iron Mule is so loud. Yeah, it is loud. I actually don't know why it's so loud either. Alright, let's head back over here. How do you feel about Tesla working on a hydro-powered vehicle? Is hydro-powered just hydrogen? Yeah. I think hydrogen is the future, so we'll have to see what happens there. I think hydrogen is definitely the future. It's 0 emissions, and it literally turns into water. So I think hydrogen is the future. But you know what? As I've said in the past, I don't have a problem with vehicles emitting greenhouse gases. Cars are not the problem. A lot of people, right? You see a lot of these politicians saying, oh, you know, cars are... You know, I need to buy a green vehicle because EVs are polluting the environment. If you search how much pollution a single large container ship emits, I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's the equivalent to 50 million cars. 50 million. Let me Google it really quick. How much pollution do container ships produce? Container ships are responsible for 3% of global greenhouse gas emissions. Let me search versus cars. So here we go. One large container ship at sea emits the same amount of sulfur oxide gases as 50 million diesel-burning cars. 50 million cars, okay? So now what you do is you search, okay, how many cars are in the world?
I'm planning ahead.
So there are 1.4 to 1.5 billion cars in the world. So you do simple math. You do you do 50 million. So let me do 50 million divided by, oh wait, no, not the other way, 1.5 billion divided by 50 million. Did you get? What is the answer? It's not telling me.
Okay, jump out here. And, you know...
There's 20.
Maybe make sure you got a parachute first, eh?
So...
I'll stay on comms.
That's right, right? Is there 20? There's 20 50 millions in a billion?
Thank you for flying
And somebody...
with Capitan
That should be what it is. So if there's 20 of them, then that means basically... Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Let me jump out. But basically that means that, like, 30 large container ships pollute more than the entire population of cars around the world. Think about that. Think about that. That is insane. Like, and by the way, private jets are just as bad. So, honestly, I don't think cars are the problem with solution. I really don't think cars are the problem. I think nuclear power is the way to go, and they need to make nuclear powered container ships somehow. And with a reactor, what's the new reactor? I don't remember what the new reactor is, that new type they just made. I don't remember what it's called, but there's a new reactor that China has like 60,000 years of green energy for they just discovered. That could literally power the entire world for so many years. So, yeah, cars are not the problem in my opinion. A lot of politicians say that cars are the problem. They say, oh, we want to go green. Cars do not really cause issues. Oh my god, I hooked onto this one again. Now, oil is a problem, I will say that. Like, gas itself is a problem still, because you have to extract gas from the ground, and that is a lot of pollution in itself. So, cars are still a byproduct of a problem. But really the major problem is that we're using fossil fuels. And eventually you'll run out of fossil fuels. So I think what needs to happen is some sort of hydrogen-based car, because hydrogen is a sustainable resource if they can figure out how to make it. Issue with nuclear reactor is it takes one stupid decision for a disaster strike. Not really. Not as long as you have proper checks in place. I mean, do the math, right? When's the last time we've had an actual problem with a nuclear power plant? Chernobyl and what, the 3 Mile Island incident, which really wasn't even that big of an incident. Chernobyl is really the major nuclear power accident. And that was because of cutting cost corners, and it was in the Soviet Union. Like, what a shocker, right? But if you actually look at nuclear power as a whole, it is much safer and much more clean than any other energy source. I think it's thorium reactors. I think that's what I was thinking of. Thorium can't even be used for, like, bombs. So, basically, yeah. Fukushima. Yeah, Fukushima was bad. But again, like, why are we building a nuclear plant where a tsunami can hit it, right? Like, that's a problem. If you think about it, if a container ship were to, like, somehow get hit by a nuclear, or, like, a big wave or something, probably wouldn't be that big of a deal, because it would just be underwater. And it might leach nuclear waste, which is a problem, but it's not going to overheat, right? The biggest problem is when a reactor goes critical. But if it's in a ship that's in the water, it's always going to be sea temperature water, because it's just going to keep getting hit by water. So Alright. The Fukushima plant was caused by natural disaster. Chernobyl's people, yeah. And by the way, again, like, I don't understand why they decided to build Fukushima right where they knew a tsunami could have been a problem. Like, that's, again, human problem. As long as you build redundancies, you're fine. Now, yes, obviously, if you have 1,000 container ships with nuclear reactors, there's bound to be issues, but how many oil spills have we had that have killed billions of animals? How many animals die? Go do the math. Somebody can search it. Ask ChatGPT how many animals have died from the pollution of cargo ships. Trust me, it'll be a lot more than anything that nuclear has caused. Thorium is used to stabilize the fusion reaction on the hydrogen particle accelerator. Yeah, that's what I thought. Thorium reactors are definitely the way to go. Alright, here we go. I think it's all places that burn tires en masse and the places that do not care about actually making emissions cleaner. Yep. There are already clean ships that run off nuclear reactors. Yep, there are. I think Honda or something like that. I don't remember what the company was, but one of the car companies is planning to make nuclear. Maybe it's Volvo. I don't remember. Do I watch WWE? No, I do not watch. What is that? Wrestling? I don't watch wrestling. I don't really watch sports. It takes up too much time, and I don't know. It's just it's one of those things I've never really been into personally. Didn't realize how long the Vigilante was going to be. She's a long vehicle. Mackenzie'ville Dana. Let's go, Oscar. Let's go get the Hangar. We're almost there. Just keep going, just keep going, just keep going. Alright, I won't be able to read comments until I am done with shooting the plane, because I have to actually pay attention. The biggest problem with nuclear reactors, which I've said in the past, is just the fact that people are wimps, and they're scared that nuclear reactor means that, like, it's going to be a nuclear bomb, which isn't the case, right? The worst thing that's ever going to happen to a nuclear reactor is human fault. It's not the fault of the reactor itself. Like, a lot of people are scared that, like, nuclear power from Chernobyl or from the 3 Mile Island incident are going to, you know, happen again. But it's just, it's not really a reality, you know? The amount of pollution, and by the way, a lot of people don't know this, coal plants emit radioactive waste. Google it. Coal plants emit way more radioactive material. Yeah, like a lot more radioactive material than a nuclear plant. So, at the end of the day, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's people that don't understand energy and then try acting like they do. But thankfully, because we have Google at our fingertips, we can learn everything we need to. Alright, keep on going. Go. Trying to damage the plane as much as I can. Now, there's one tip that you're obviously going to have to follow here. I'm actually going to have to add this into a tip on my videos for Mackenzie Shield Hangar. But when you make your way over to the ending bit, there's going to be a pyro that flies in front of you. You have to shoot that pyro down before it flies in front of you, because if it crashes into you, you'll fail the mission. It's really stupid. Every time that pyro touches your plane, it won't blow you up immediately, but when you destroy the Titan, it'll say mission failed every time. It sucks. Beware of pyro. Yep, exactly. Exactly. We're doing alright. It really suck if my PlayStation remote died right now. Its battery's low, I know that. It was on 1 out of 3. But I think we're alright. Okay. We're almost there. Almost. This is where the pyro comes in. It's right somewhere here. Is this the pyro that flies? I think this is it. Let's destroy that pyro before it gets in front of me. There you go. Pretty sure that's the pyro. Now that that plane's destroyed, we don't have to worry about failing this mission at all. Should be A-okay. Going. Ooh. I don't know why the plane stopped shooting there. That was not me. Come on. We're like 90% of the way there. A little bit more and we'll be all good. It's funny that Rockstar like tells you to shoot all the missiles and everything. It doesn't even matter. Like the plane just has so much durability. And not bad actually. It was alright.
Got it.
Done. Bogle taking a beating. Yep. The hardest part for nuclear power is residue. Yeah, that's true. But once again, that's human error. All you have to do is literally dig a hole in the desert, bury it a mile down, and then... Oh wait, I have to kill myself, that's right. All you have to do is bury it, right? Bury it a mile down where it's never going to go anywhere and you're completely fine. Alright, restart. If you're wondering why I killed myself, it's because we get our car, and then we can just use the car. How come you don't do any heists like the casino heist or Kaio? I do the Kaio. I don't do the Doomsday. I mean, I could. I just need other people. When we get double money on them, I'll probably do them. Diamond Casino's not bad, and I have a friend who I can mess around with it in. So I'll do that in the future. But for right now, probably not. Alright, let's hop into our car. Here we go. Really? All I have is a mini SMG, bro. Alright, and you're dead, you're dead. You die, thank you. Thank you. And where is this guy? There he is. Come on. There you go. And then let's take out that helicopter really quickly. There you go. And then let's take these goobers out. Definitely if I had the Vigilante, this would be a little bit easier. This is why, though, the Vigilante's so good, because instead of having to fight every single one of these goobers here, I can just use the Vigilante and destroy everything. Alright. There you go. I'm not going to worry about that. Alright. Let's head over here, repair the engine. Square. Oh, wait. Square. Boom. I don't know. I literally don't know the PlayStation buttons because I never use a PlayStation remote. So, there you go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Oh, boom, 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 boom. X. Boom, boom. X. No, wait. There you go. I'm doing so bad at this. Okay. O, up. Square, up, O. Up, X, up, O, up, that, up, O. Okay, we still did it. We're good. We got it. Button, I cannot, bro, as I said, I'm used to an Xbox remote, so I don't know what the buttons are on PlayStation. Like, I can shoot fine, as you can see. It's just, I cannot button properly. Guy. There he is. Come on, die. Perfect. Eat some snacks. Wait for the helicopter to drop the crate. Does the old bug for replaying the Doomsday finale still work? I have no clue. We're gonna see if the replay works. Somebody told me you have to restart it like right when it says 750k. So we're gonna try. We'll see. If it doesn't work, it's fine. Because I'm going to save this for a video anyway if it doesn't work. Load. Okay, one sec. Where is this helicopter? This is uncharted territory, yeah. This is the route I'm used to using. You know, X, B, Y, and A. Like, this is much easier for me to use. And, like, it's the same thing for Nintendo as well. They're a little bit different, but they're still the same controls. Then PlayStation has to go with like frickin' square, triangle, like what? Square, triangle, circle, and X. Like that doesn't even make sense. Alright, one more. Okay, we're good. Eat snacks and get
What
it.
this thing
Perfect.
can do? Shit, man. This is it.
Come on,
Time to get
start
in
it
the
off.
air and hit Everhard with everything you got.
So I've 756,000.
Okay.
Do you get anything
Looks like
special
a
for
tight
reaching
takeoff,
500
but,
or 1,000
you know,
RP?
if it goes right.
I
Oh,
don't think
look.
so.
Keep it chill, my friend. They've got a convoy moving a lot of gear.
We've
Take
got
it
the
out.
convoy moving lot of gear. Alright, let's head over here. Really want to get me a barrage. Getting that trade price though is a hassle because I need a 7-person. How do you get that? Wait, let me see. Oh, wait, I wasn't paying attention. I was going the wrong way. Oops. I was reading chat and I wasn't paying attention at all. It's alright though. It doesn't matter too much. The barrage is under war stock. Hopefully I can find it before we pass where we're going. Should be somewhere right around here. 1.5 million. I have the trade price. Interesting. It's pretty cheap, honestly. What is it without the trade price? Tell me how much it is. PlayStation was out before those other 2 junk pulses, though. I mean, PlayStation was out, but I have to say, Xbox is going to be beating PlayStation very soon, in my personal opinion. And it's because of the fact that, come on, there you go. Xbox is going to be turning into a PC very soon, which is going to be huge. I might actually buy an Xbox when GTA 6 comes out. What's going to happen is that Xbox is going to use Steam as well, their Microsoft services. What that means is that you're going to be able to play all Steam games on an Xbox console, which will be way more games than you have access to on PlayStation. That is going to be huge. I can't wait for that. Obviously, I play on PC, which is just the best. It's the master race. But I have to say the Xbox remote is better than the PlayStation remote.
Man,
It's just
those
better.
offshore missiles, they really piss
And
me
you'll
off.
pick up the Chernobog and
Use
you
the
can shoot
Titan
the
skills
Chernobog
to
while
take out
flying.
that stuff.
I'm not sure. I think it can pick up the Chernobog, but I'm not sure about that. Just turn this around. I wonder how far along the train's gonna be.
That's it. Leave them with nothing.
Alright, off we go.
Okay, looks like Everhard's last shipment is being transported by train.
Xbox is
Find
doing
it
things
and
that
destroy their
PlayStation
equipment.
aren't. As I
Fuck,
said, I'm
man.
very excited for
We're
the
gonna
Steam
cost them
PlayStation.
so much
Very excited.
money, man.
Gotta get used to the PlayStation with controller. Like GTA 6 is coming out first on PlayStation. Why do you think I bought a PlayStation? I mean, I don't need to get used to it. Look at my button. It's the exact same. If you look at my controller mapping, it's the same. I bought a PlayStation remote that specifically mimics the Xbox remote, so I don't have to get used to it all. It's just the buttons, you know, triangle, square, circle, and X. Those I have to get used to, but it's really not that big of a deal. Not too big. And I also own a PlayStation Pro. Let's just slow down the Titan as much as possible and bring it back. That's not what I want. It stalled. I didn't even know the Titan could stall. I really didn't. I guess it can. Don't forget to reload. Well, don't worry. I have to destroy the train again. I can't believe it stalled. I guess it's because it's not upgraded, because I'm used to flying the Titan that is upgraded, but thing just stalled. It just went... It just blew up. That's tragic. It doesn't matter too much, because all we have to do is destroy the train anyway, but... That's just tragic.
Okay, looks like Everhard's last shipment is being transported by train.
I wish it was
Find it
possible to
and
assign
destroy
different
their
controllers to
equipment.
GTA.
Fuck, man.
I just don't understand why
Cost them
PlayStation
so
can't let you
much
hook up an
money,
Xbox
man.
remote to PlayStation. Like, I know why. They want to use proprietary. It's still cringe. Off we go. try it again. Saw you speed. No, I saw it lose speed, but like, look, it's not gonna stall if I do this. Look at the speedo. Like, look, we're flying fine at this rate of speed. See? Like, I don't understand why it stalled there. Look at how hard our angle of attack is. I don't understand it. I really don't. I don't think our climb was that much higher than that, was it? I mean, I don't think it matters too much. Imagine I crashed into that pole. Ooh, that'd be funny. Alright. I see the train. This is the first time the train has been this far from me. Ooh, I don't like the location the train's at. This is a little sussler. I don't know. Let me see if I can destroy some of these, I don't like this. Look, this is an awful spot, bruh. Let me go a little higher. Let me see if I can destroy them from here. There's one. There's two. And then reload it. Alright, let me turn it around. Let me show you that. PlayStation is way better than Xbox. It's almost like that's a PlayStation user saying that. I always love when people try to, like, you know, it's like Ferrari versus Lamborghini people, and they'll never ever get onto common ground. Oh my god. I suck on the PlayStation remote! It's so much different than my Xbox remote, bruh. Alright, well, turning it around again. Didn't even know the Titan had flares, yeah. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. I just need to mess with this remote settings. My remotes are very different. For some reason, I don't know why. No, I can't fly there. So this freaking... It's this stupid pole. I'm so scared it's just gonna blow up. This is the worst area to be in. But yeah, obviously the best out of PlayStation and Xbox is PC. It's just PC is the master race. Alright, there you go. We're done. We are all good. Yeah, the Titan has flares, but it's not like you're going to use them anyway. Like, what are you going to use them for? Well, oh well. I do have to get used to PlayStation. This is the first time I've loaded up my PlayStation in a very long time. I have like 8 million notifications that I haven't read at all. Like, I haven't read any of these. That's the last time. 424. Yeah, the last time I played PlayStation was 424. So 2 weeks ago, and then before that, I haven't played anything. So. Do you have like an activity? Oh, here we go. Activities. Let's see. Let's see if it tells me the last time. In progress. Oh, that's not really helpful. Oh well. Yeah, Xbox versus PlayStation game is funny, yeah. And as I said, PC is always going to be the winner, because PC has all the games available to it. It's just really the only people screwing over PC gamers are like Rockstar, forcing consoles to have it first because they get a commission from selling it on console. Stupid. Alright. I don't think Xbox is a better console, but the Xbox remote is better than the PlayStation.
Beautiful son of a bitch, you! I could kiss you! Come on, bring her in.
Alright, done. So, what I was told is that when you see the $750,000, you force quit the game, which means you press the PlayStation button and then you press this. No, not that. Is it this? Nope, it's not that. Is it that? Nope. Is it that? Nope. What do I press? Is it this? No, I don't know what the button is.
Oh, that's a lot of money. It's a shame we can't keep her. There's no way of hiding this thing.
I don't understand. How do you...
It's too big.
I don't remember how to do it.
Do recognize.
No. Maybe it's this. Ah, there it is. Close game. Okay, that's it.
You go grab
So I have to press this,
relax.
home, this, and then close game. Alright, we're good. We're good. I got it.
That's how it's done.
Alright, let's see if we can do this. Boom. And then 750,000. Home. Boom. Close game. Alright, let's see if this worked. I don't think it will, but if it does, it'll be very good for content. It'll be very, very good for content. So now we can load it back up. We'll see. Game Pass is also a thing that Xbox has that PlayStation doesn't. Well, PlayStation has PlayStation Pass, or whatever the heck it's called. Alright, let's see. You can just hold the home button to go home. Oh, that's right. That's what it is. You hold home. Okay. Well, I forgot. As I said, I haven't used PlayStation that much. Alright. Ludendorff, North Yankton. Okay, and online, invite only. I'm getting a little tired. Of course, I won't be going to sleep for another 6 or 7 hours. It's maybe not that long, but I won't be going to sleep for another 4 or so hours. It's 12 right now-ish, 11:47 p.m. All right, so let's see. I know how much money I had in my account, so we can see if it worked or not. Actually, I don't know how much money I had in my bank account. Let me know. Well, first of all, we can check if I got it completed by going over here. I don't think I got paid. Alright, I don't know. 10,830,000. I know I had that much in cash. Alright, let me change this to PC. Let's see if this worked. I'm just interested to see if this worked. Alright, and here we go. Ever thought about streaming when you make videos? What do you mean, streaming when I make videos? Alright, let me see if I can see how much cash I had at some point here. 1080p. Let's go back. Scroll back a little more. It's got to be a point when I looked at how much cash I had. Somebody tell me how much I had. Oh! Nah, it didn't work. Didn't work. 10,83756. Yeah, it's the same. It is exactly the same. Okay. Well, that method didn't work. Unfortunate. But that's fine, because I need to record with the Mackenzie Field hangar anyway. So I'm going to do that as soon as the stream's over. Either way, hopefully enjoyed today's stream. Pretty chill one, 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'll be streaming more and more on this channel, so if you want to see more content like this, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. If you want to see daily content on everything there is to know GTA, click that subscribe button down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.